Right now, it's time to talk about FEMA.
Yeah, Don Bolger, you're over 5 counties. Thank you for coming up with us this morning.
Thank you for the opportunity. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
How are things going now? First of all, what's the 5 counties you represent?
Let's see, Limestone, Madison, Jackson, DeKalb, Marshall.
Now, you're the head guy.
Well, I'm the spokesperson.
Spokesperson.
Right.
Now, what does that mean? You tell us how everybody's going to do stuff?
Well, no, I come to media outlets, like here, TV stations, radio stations, newspapers, and talk about FEMA and why we're here, what we're doing.
How are things going in the 5 counties that you oversee there?
Well, we're seeing an increase in registrations every day, which is a good thing. But it also shows the widespread damage that these storms left behind. Over 70,000 people. 70,000 people in the state of Alabama have registered for assistance.
That is great. We've got some aerials that we shot the morning after. We were able to get up in Sheriff Blakely's helicopter and follow the path along Limestone County from the Tennessee River at TVA all the way over to the East Limestone area. Of the areas you hit, of the counties now, I know some of them were hit a lot worser, I use that word, than Limestone County, like DeKalb County.
Right.
Now, when you go there, do you need more people to sign up for FEMA?
Well, we're urging anybody that was affected by these storms to register.
Now, how much damage? Are we talking minimal damage? What?
Well, preferably any damage, because you don't know what you're eligible for until you register with FEMA. The first thing you need to do is contact your insurance company and get the ball rolling with them. And we're hearing great things about insurance companies here in the state of Alabama. And I'm not just saying that because we have an agent sitting here.
Yeah.
The insurance companies are covering a large portion of the damage, and they're on the ground. They're taking care of the people just like they really need to do. And then FEMA comes in above and beyond that. We are what's known as a supplement to insurance. So if you're uninsured or underinsured or have unmet needs, that's where we can come in and help.
Now, you can't collect from both, can you?
That's right. You cannot. It's called duplication of services. And by law, if the insurance company handles it, FEMA cannot cover it.
Okay. Now, I had a lady call me who lived in a house, did not have insurance on her home. The neighbor's tree fell on her property and did some damage. Would she be eligible to contact FEMA?
Possibly. I can't speak on behalf of her situation, but she should call. The only way to find out is to register, and it's a very simple process. Takes about 20 minutes or so. You can do it over the phone, 800-621-3362. If you have internet access, very simple process you can do over the internet. It's www.disasterassistance.gov. And if you don't have power or phone at home, please go to the Disaster Recovery Center right here in Athens. It's at 114 West Pryor Street. We can get you registered right there.
All right.
Now, I know there's a different number up on the screen,
we've got a different number,
but it is from the newspaper and it's FEMA, so it is a good contact number as well.
Yeah, we'll get that up too. I'm reading in the paper, it says that Southerners, like here in the great state of Alabama, are reluctant to ask for help.
It's called pride.
Is that a problem?
It can be. And sometimes you just need to take a step back and review your situation and say, you know what, I'm going to register. And the reason we urge you to register is there's a 60-day window from the date of declaration. So you only have until June 27th to register. I would not want you to get to the 1st of July, and now you need FEMA assistance when the window is closed.
Or notice that you did get roof damage. And
right.
Well, I've heard people are applying for FEMA for spoiled food.
And that's actually a state issue.
Okay.
Okay. Go to your Department of Human Resources office here in the county, and they'll let you know if you're eligible for assistance there.
What about removal of debris? Are you guys involved in there? Are you helping with that? Do you guys over that too?
Well, that's actually taken care of by the locality, either the city or the county. You have to follow the guidelines. If they may want it on the right-of-way or a certain area in front of your home. We will reimburse local localities, okay, but we have nothing to do with actually removing the debris. And it all depends on how things are going with the local county, what they agree to with the state and the federal government.
You've covered how many disasters you've been involved in?
Countless. It's almost 6 years now.
Disaster after disaster.
Correct.
How would you say something like happened to us on April 27th compares to some of those?
Well, it's already known that this is the worst disaster that North Alabama has ever seen. I mean, there's no doubt about it. The most tornadoes that the state has seen in one day. In fact, more tornadoes in one day than Alabama had ever seen in 1 year.
Goodness.
That in itself describes how bad this is. Tornadoes are the absolute worst. They come in, they're gone, and they leave a wake of destruction behind them that is indescribable.
Whereas a flood just drags out.
Well, it's really difficult to compare disasters because they're just so different in scope and what they do and how they do it. It's all horrible. Even those who are affected in the least, it's horrible. I mean, it tears your heart out. It really does.
Now, what do you guys do in your off time? Sit around and watch the Weather Channel?
You kind of become addicted to the Weather Channel because, you know, it is a part of your life.
How do you
What
stay
do you
happy?
do when you're not on a disaster scene?
I do a few other things
You
at
still
home.
get paid?
Oh, no, we're reservist. We're actually...
Oh, so you got another job?
Sometimes, some people do, some don't. We have a lot of people that are retirees that work for FEMA, and, you know, they go to work during disasters.
Let's talk about the rodeo. You're going to have a booth set up.
Yes, I'm glad you brought that up. The Limestone County Sheriff's Office, their 29th annual
29th
rodeo,
annual.
and we will have our community relations team there, and community relations workers literally go door to door through the community to let people know that we're here, that the Disaster Recovery Center is open, make sure they get a flyer that has all the information on it, the toll-free number, the website, and we also find these events and get there so we can try to reach as many people as possible.
You'll reach a ton of them this weekend.
And that's one reason why we decided to go ahead and do this. We'll have a table set up there, so please don't hesitate.
60-day window.
60-day window that closes on June 27th.
You got any money on you now?
Let's talk it.
Anyway, you guys do a great job, and thanks for taking time to come up here today and be with us.
Thank you for the opportunity.
And again,
I appreciate
if people have a question about FEMA, what should they do?
Call the toll-free number, 1-800-621-FEMA. That's 800-621-3362. If you don't have phone at home, if you don't have internet at home, or you're more comfortable just talking to somebody like we are now, go to the Disaster Recovery Center at 114 West Pryor. Help is there. People are there to talk to you and help you through the whole process.
Great.
All right. Thanks again for what you guys do.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right. Matt, you ready? Let's go a little local and loving it right now on this Friday morning while everybody enjoys Chick-fil-A and here on Cooper & Company Live, ZTV 11. Y'all got a question we need to ask somebody this morning. You can text Gloria, my loyal assistant, at 603-4848. We'll talk about Coleman Dental Group coming up in just a little bit and where all we were yesterday here in the great city of Athens, Alabama. Y'all hang on.